for G2, you have some windows to play on sides now with the Renekton and kind of with the Azir, if you can get the Azir facing up against the Orianna, which is good for the Pantheon. Let's see, as Navi just trying to set up vision on this bottom side.
This might be called by this, Labrov. It's just for the vision contest as well. Dragon's also up now too. As Rhilech comes down, just poking the head in the XP bar. It's going to be a fight that brews up in River. Labrov in trouble. SkewMond coming in to add damage, but I think Labrov went too early, too fast. Flash away from Poby, but now he's out of harm's way. Labrov is an easy first blood, and it's going to go to the Pope star. No, stolen by Rhilech, I think, with an auto. The first blood over to Navi. And Labrov was... Do worry about what this guy can do with an early lead, especially early damage access to something like an Ambessa. Yeah.
Rhilech will, because he's doing the Dragon, not hit 6 first, because you can see SkewMond was
CS lead brewing, actually, for SkewMond on this Pantheon, despite everything, as Poby gets shuffled back, looking towards mid. The Popes is in trouble now. Shockwave flashed over. SkewMond, clean as you'd like. Labrov is going to mitigate the last kill and giving you one. Meanwhile, the response play, Navi looking for the bot dive onto Hansama. It's an Ezreal, so Parus needs to be precise. Flash, auto attack, dredge line, public execution, but Hans not dead yet until Rhilech gets the last auto again. Plate's given up, and a wave denied, thanks to Navi.
Really nice job by Parus, just cleared out by Labrov. But you've got a ton of positions for Maynter if you want to try and go for some of the sort of TP flank, but also to spot out where SkewMond is, because that ultimate is just about to come off cooldown. So keep an eye on this.
Parus turns a dredge line, often engaged, the shove back, and Parus might be dead, but a 2-man shockwave from Poby. Sulfur in the meantime, though, because Poby's isolated and alone. True Shot Barrage narrowly avoided, and G2 are low. They're blinking, but Rhilech wasn't involved.
G2 not able to make any sort of play for it. SkewMond is moving top to try and steal away some of these camps as well. So SkewMond has been doing a decent job.
And now going for Raptors as well. This will be a contest, but it turns into a kill. You said it, the Renekton behind. Crikey, as the dredge line comes in, Broken Blade gets a stun up, shockwave, public execution. It's okay for Navi with a double knock over Cap. Sits over the wall, hits out, a Sion ulti, flashes for SkewMond. Broken Blade now in the midst of it as Navi has turned to play. The re-engage is onto Maynter as Caps is just sitting there delivering, but he does as well. Herald's going pretty slow. The Eye brings it down to 6k, but Navi still progress forward. Rhilech wants to steal, and now that Navi start off the Herald, that Eye proc is going to have to be perfect. The damage is going to come down as well. G2 thinking about a fight afterwards. Flash from Labrov onto Poby. Solar Flare for the cost of the Herald. Poby targeted with the dredge line. Parus saves the day. Broken Blade still on this Orianna. That has gone too far away. G2 went in deep for this, but Maynter's ult again. The saving grace as Navi just fight better. And Caps may have joined the fight, but now that he's in too deep, it's about his escape. Lethal tempo up with Parus trying to run away for his life. He gets hit once, but not a second time. As the ulti comes through and Caps separates Navi, but now he's back. He's literally against the wall, trying to get Rhilech, and does. Caps does, but the Herald goes over, and the fight was a bloody one.
Make it work, and with everyone moving down to bot side, it's mid taken. Dragon has now spawned, and maybe Navi just not quite having their ultimates up may give G2 a window unless they get caught here.
I guess not, because again, G2, the numbers disadvantage. Rhilech has a ball on him as well, and onto Labrov, isolated. Easy kill. Navi right now are fighting better, and they've got a third Dragon. You're going to hear a lot today about what playoffs is and what is important. Now, G2 are not locked in yet. They'll be tied with LR if they lose. If this play goes on long enough and G2 don't get the reset, Baron is a very real threat. Herald now spawned top as well. Dagda a lot committed onto Maynter. 3 members on the way. Make it 4 with Labrov, but it is a Sion as he flashes away. G2, Solar Flare dive. They really want this top laner to die. Shut down for Caps, yes, but top is in shambles. As he
Maynter.
Yeah, no flash. Ulti's going to be up in 10 seconds. Decimating Smash avoided, if only just. Caps is there, but buffered. The ulti literally just came up. Now for the Soul Flare as well under turret, they're going to finally take him down. True Shot Barrage comes from afar to help out. That was the latest ulti I've ever seen. SkewMond is on 110 ping. As he gets out of the shockwave, Navi look for the chase. Hansama holds the bridge as dredge line. His arcane shifted away. Navi the chase. Will it continue more? Poby flashes away. He's caught out. He went isolated. And Labrov with the punish. Now G2 get 2-man ulti, but Sam D, even though he finds some kind of revenge, will only get the support. Rhilech use his ulti for that. Sam D as well. The 3 items now picked up for Sam D. He's got his Lord Dominic's regard. The Giant Slayer is going to come into full effect as G2 now hover around. Decimating smash on Labrov. Solar Flare's there as well. Poby has to be zoned out, but as Broken Blade goes in, the Shockwave finds two, and that's enough for Na'Vi. G2 walked into the waiting arms of the greatest of some time, and his time was now. A triple kill went over, and Rhilech will just take the fourth. Only Hans Sama survives.
Wave. That's pushing out Navi. Happy to kind of just take it slow and see if they can force a play here.
Rhilech thinking about it. Public execution up and available. The angle as the Sion ulti comes through first onto Labrov. Decimating smash is onto one, onto two. Solar Flare won't mean too much. Samdi went into melee, into the Azir, and he's still alive. Again, Lifeline helped out while the rest of the five go in pear shape. A double over to another Aphelios, and three left standing. We've had so many Pentas in the LEC that G2 know if they walk into him, there's going to be one more.
Great cleanse for Samdi in the middle of that fight from the Solar Flare off the Labrov. Means he just constantly keeps up the DPS. 9-0, and now the Baron. G2. I mean, what do you try and do in this position?
Well, they're going to open up mid to starters, but
Parus breaking this. Labrov has to just send himself in and hope for the best, and that may be the call here.
Okay, well, send it up. Solar Flare again, but narrowly avoided. Sam D's all the way in the back. SkewMond's not there. The Caps finds an angle. However, Rhilech may have recovered it. The ulti would have been great, but Navi have lost their 80 carry. Rhilech is up next. G2 come close, but they can't kill the Ambessa. A double kill to Rhilech, who healed up a bunch of health at the back end of the fight. And now Navi are about to do the finishing touches to G2. Not many teams over the years could say this, but Navi are the clear head and shoulders team, better than G2 right now.
Navi looking clean in this one. Great play start to finish. Good understanding of how to shut down G2's game plan. And Navi, what a time here in winter for this organization.
What a time to be alive, to watch this team rise to fame. However, it's not over yet. Parus looking to get out with the Hex Gate, but Labrov's in the way.
He juked him.
Labrov,
wait, Parus,
true shot. The timing, oh, it missed.
Oh, and he missed the Zenith Blade as well. Parus barely able to escape.
Oh my God, that is up as G2 look to coalesce in this small gap of vision. They see Maynter with the Decimating Smash. They continue to chase, but Navi are looking for the fight, not the Dragon. Decimating Smash again, Dredgeline in. Caps with the angle into Hans MD. Into the GA he will go, but G2 have to win the fight now. Rhilech's already got a double. A one-man Shockwave might look bad, but it doesn't matter. A triple over to Rhilech. He doesn't get the fourth. It's Hans Sam D, who's better than Sam A. Navi with the ace, and this time they'll take it home.
Navi find the fight. This time there's no one left to hold, and you can see the smiles on the bottom of your screen. Navi are chuffed with this one.
And they deserve it. This team came out of the woodwork, put all these parts together, and now they're better than G2.
Huge plays from Navi. This team just continues to impress. And I'm just excited to see what they can do in playoffs. Like, this for me just feels like they've been leveling up every week.
Yeah.
And now we'll have to see what they can achieve in the best of threes.
I love the adaptation. Poby was getting ganked a lot, and it's like, okay, we're going to play other side of the map. They were very concise with their calling. I think that's what made them dominate G2, who right now...